Hey everybody, Jason here. Today I'm going to do a short review on the JConcepts Dirt Web. Now the first time I had a run-in with the Dirt Web was back at the Cactus Classic at SRS in Scottsdale. I had been running Proline Suburbs and Scrubs, both in X2 compound, and my mid-motor B5 was just really hard to drive. It was just really sketchy. And so I ended up talking to Jason Rona, and he's like, hey, you should try some Dirt Webs up front. And I'm like, so what's going to happen? He's like, it's just going to smooth the steering out. He's like, it's going to give you a little less steering, but it's going to give you, the car's going to be way smoother and way easier to drive. And so I went ahead and tried him, and he was absolutely right. The car was smoother, was easier to drive. So thanks, Jason. I appreciate that. It was a big help. And as everyone knows, if you can't keep the tires on the ground, you definitely can't win. Unfortunately for me, there wasn't a tire on the planet that was going to help me win at Cactus, but I still had a great time, and I appreciate everybody helping me out. So that was the Cactus, and then a few weeks later, we were all running down at Air Dog Raceway in Lancaster, and a couple of my friends had went out and they bought the Dirt Webs as soon as they could get them. You know, they sold out instantly. And just as a quick heads up, down at OCRC, I heard they got like 60 sets, and they were sold instantly, like within a couple hours. So the tires are super hot. They're super hard to come by, and I found out why. So when we were down at Air Dog, I ran the tires, and I ran them on my 2-wheel and my 4-wheel, and it felt like the 4-wheel, the car rotated a little bit better, but the tire just didn't feel that much better than a well broken in barcode. And we're running all clay tires, by the way, gold compound. Well, so that was at Air Dog. A couple weeks later, I went down, I did some club racing at OCRC on a Friday night, and one of the guys on there, Campbell, said, hey, you've got to try these tires. Because he obviously saw, he was pitting next to me and saw that I didn't have any. And I'm like, I kind of tried them, and they didn't seem that much better. He's like, well, try these. So he handed me a set of tires. I put them on my Buggy, and it was insane. My mid-motor Buggy was literally doing wheelies with these Dirt Webs, and I was like blown away. And I said, so what's the secret over here? This is it. This is the secret. This is liquid wrench. And they have lubricating and penetrating. You're going to need lubricating. The 14-year-old boy in me is laughing right now. Anyways, this stuff here, it's kind of like WD-40 on steroids. And depending on the surface you're on, this stuff is just ridiculous. So you can get this stuff at like an O'Reilly Auto Parts. You can get this stuff all over the place, but it definitely works really well. So anyways, Campbell gave me his set of Dirt Webs. And well, he didn't to use. He didn't give them to me to take home. He gave them to me to try out. I was super impressed. So I tried going to the hobby shop and buying some because they got like a few sets that day, and they were already all spoken for. So a buddy of mine put in like some massive order to A-Main. So I finally got myself a couple of sets, and I'll show you what they look like. Pretty much, I really like the JConcepts packaging, by the way, because you can get 4 tires in it. I keep track of all my tires in the back. I put like the the name of the tire, the insert I'm running, all that stuff. I don't really track how many runs I get specifically on clay tires because clay tires just last too long. On the super soft and stuff like that, and some of those tires, I keep track. And anytime I'm doing anything blue groove, I really keep track. So let me break this out for you real quick. Show you what you get. Here are the inserts. I don't really run those. Sometimes I'll run them in the front tires. And here are the tires themselves. So let's crack these suckers open and take a look at them. I'm probably going to glue these up as soon as this video's over for club racing here on Wednesday. So this is the tread pattern, and I don't know how well you guys can see that, but man, this is apparently Brian Kinwald was kind of the mastermind behind this tire. I haven't really had the chance to talk to Jason Rona or Brian Kinwald, but Brian Kinwald's a legend. That guy's been, he's the inventor of the original BK bar. He's just, when it comes to making tires work, he's a ninja. What can I say? So overall, this tire works really, really well. I'm really impressed with it. And if you really want, if you've tried it and it hasn't had as much bite as you had hoped for, try some liquid wrench. Give it a try. See what happens. I think you'll be pretty impressed. Overall, it's a really good tire. I like the shape of the carcass. For whatever reason, I didn't expect it. It seemed like when I first ran it, it slid a little bit more side to side because it didn't have as many like those bars that support and the big Ys, but I don't know. Last couple times I've ran these things, they've just been absolutely dominant. So there it is. That's my review on the JConcepts Dirt Web tires. Order yourself up a set. Get them from JConcepts. Get them from A-Main. Get them. Heck, I wish you'd get them from your local hobby shop. And let me know what you guys think. Please comment below like this video, subscribe if you want to see some videos that are coming up, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.